Hi, I'm Fox, and today I will be applying makeup again. But this time my boyfriend has chosen from a variety of things that I have what I will be putting on my face. I put a lot of makeup. It's not a lot of makeup. I put makeup in, I separated it in different categories. I threw it out on a surface and asked him to pick out things that he wants me to use. This is what he chose. Starting out with foundations and primers, he chose the Catrice Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base and Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. I'm using shade 110 because I'm white as a ghost. The ghosts are transparent, so I'm white, and this is the only thing that kind of matches me. It's a little bit too yellow, but it's fine. I've used it a lot of times, and unfortunately it's kind of the only thing that I can come back to when it comes to drugstore offers because I'm very pale. Nothing else suits me that much, really. I'll be starting out to prime my face. I have moisturized it before. It is clean and washed. So then moving on to the foundation, I usually apply it to the back of my hand. I will be using a brush instead of a sponge this time. It is a very cheap brush from eBay that I really like so far. It does have some uneven hairs, not hairs, but brush hairs. But it works completely fine, and it's exactly what I wanted for an incredibly cheap price. Then moving on to concealers, I only have two types of concealers. One of them was the Catrice liquid concealer that I use day-to-day basis, and this time I will be using the Catrice all-around contouring palette, but the consistency of it is fine enough to be used as a concealer. I am only kind of worried that none of the shades will be light enough for me. I have not used this before, so this will be the first time. Okay, it's not that bad. It's fine for now. Since I will be applying eyeshadow today, I will be also using an eye primer, but I only have one because I have kind of thrown everything else out. And this is the usual one that I use, the NYX eyeshadow base. Well, this whole thing is setting. I will attempt to try to do my brows. I usually do them with eyeshadow products, like I use Eyebrow powder products, but this time he chose this eyebrow pencil from NYX. It is in shade Taupe, and I also added in the Auburn because this seems to be a little bit too orangey for me, even though it is called Taupe or Taupe. And I have not done my eyebrows with a pencil in incredibly long time, so just to be sure that it does not look too crazy, I'll be using the both tones together. We're starting out with the top just to see how bad it looks on me and then try to even it all out. I think you're supposed to start by brushing out. I don't remember. I haven't done this in years. Oh look, that's very orangey on me. What a surprise. This would no doubt be very great for people with blonde hair or warm blonde hair. The product itself is not that bad. Oh Jesus. Okay, I will try to make it a little bit more suitable with the second tone. It's bad. Now my eyebrows look yellow. Oh God. I think it's safe to say that I will never use these two shades on my eyebrows ever again. This one turned out to be a little bit more bigger. It's a mess. Be right back. Okay. I took care of the yellowy orangey mess, and I've done my brows as usual using my extremely very old Essence Eyebrow Stylist set for blondes. This one actually contains a brown powder that is not orange. gray. Whilst I was doing my brows, I noticed that the concealer or this cream thing under my eyes is starting to crease, so I'll be setting it with the only powder that I own, which is Maybelline Matte Maker in the lightest shade possible. I think this is 10 Classic Ivory to match up with my Fit Me shade of 110. My base of face is kind of done, my eyebrows are done as well, so I'll be moving on to the eyeshadows. These are Giordani Gold Eyeshadow Quad in Divine Brown. I believe this was either from, I think, Oriflame catalog or Avon, I'm not sure. It has 4 colors like these, so I will be trying to work out these. I do have a very bright liner coming up, and I'm not sure where I will be putting that yet. Okay, I will be taking the lightest shade from the quad right here with a flat brush, going all over my lid. Then I will be taking a flat fluffy brush and going with the second lightest shade all over the lid right here, not taking it over the top. I will be taking a similar brush like this, but it's smaller, but it's still kind of on the fluffy side, and I will be taking this third shade right here and going right into the crease from the corners. Then I will be taking a fluffy brush. This one is from Essence, I think it's called Eye Blender. I really like this brush. It was very cheap. It's not the greatest brush, but it works absolutely fine, especially for blending purposes. And I will try to blend all of this out so that it looks very nice. Then on the same brush, I will be taking again the lighter shade, just to give back the light a little bit to the top of the eye under the brow. Then I'm taking again a very flat brush, but this one is not fluffy, which is a smaller side, and I will be taking the last darker shade right here and going right in the corners. Then with the fluffy brush, once again, I will blend it all out. So after being done with the eyeshadows, I've used all 4 of them. I also asked him if he wanted to choose an eyeliner, and he went for a super green one. It's the NYX Vivid Brights, and this is the shade Vivid Envy. Oh, it's not that bad. I think I will leave it here as it is. I will not be going with the eyeliner into the inner corner. I will be leaving it at a third of an eye, a little bit off the length of an eye. Let's hope that it's not too uneven, but this is kind of it. Now, since the eyes are done, we need to finish off the face. For the contouring, highlighting part and blush, there was a choice between a lot of things, and he went on and chose 3. I told him that I need something brown, something pinky, and a highlighter, and I showed which was what. He went on and chose 3 things at the same time. I have the NYX Cheek and Contour Duo Palette. I also have my favorite contouring trio from Makeup Revolution. Then he also chose the Maybelline Master Strobing Stick. I think what I will do is use this as the highlighter. From this trio, I will be using the blush, and I will be using the brown contouring shade from the NYX. Starting with the strobing thing, because I would like to put it under my powder instead of on top of it, because I have tried to use this before and it crumbles up into little pieces if I put it over my powder. It is very easy to apply, but it has this weird consistency, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I do like the finish of it because it gives a really nice stroby highlight, but it's strange. I don't know, it's something something puts me off about it. Then I'll be using a new brush. It's from the same eBay set of brushes. I use the one brush for foundation. I also like to do my contour powders. I rarely use cream. I like to do it before powder because if I have overdone it, because I'm very light and it's easy to overdo it, if it looks orangey, I always have the option to blend it out with the powder on top. Then for the blush, as this palette has the blush to be shimmery, and I literally use more shimmers than the highlight, as that is not my preference. I'm using this very old brush. I bought it at least 8 years ago, but it's still intact and it looks very nice. It has lost its softness, but it's still doable. So you can barely see it on camera, but it's completely fine in real life for me. The camera sometimes does tend to eat up the colors. Going to the powder now. It's the same powder as I showed before that I've totally hit the pan off. I do have a backup. I will be using a Makeup Revolution brush that I got I think 2 years ago from a collection of theirs. It contained I think 2 or 3 brushes. It was 3 brushes. And so far they have lasted through a lot of washes and they look completely fine. They have not lost their softness and I'm very satisfied with them. Okay, when it comes to the question, should I wear falsies today? He said no. He chose a horrifying mascara. It's called the One Volume Blast Mascara Smoky. I hope it's black. I will try to curl my lashes before that. I usually do one eye at a time because it makes me feel more safer that the curl will not be gone whilst for the other eye whilst I'm going back to the first one. Just ruined everything. I'll go grab a Q-tip. This is fixed. Yay! The whole face is basically done, including the eyes, and the only thing left is lipstick. He took the first thing that he could get. And the lucky winner is a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. It's in shade Manila or Manil. I'm bad with words. Whoa, that's bright. So bright. Okay, I think that's it. We thought that this would end up looking on me like I was a clown. I'm not too sure about the lipstick, but overall look, I think it's pretty fine. It's colorful, it's nice. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And there will be some after shots and the whole look, the close-up as usual. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time here as well. Bye!